Yeah, that's right. Like I say, everyone grew up a fan, and it's like if the Glazers has gone in at Man United and changed him to the Man United Yankees or something like that, or the Man U Red Sox or something like that, then obviously there's going to be uproar, isn't there? But you do understand why people do things for the global market, and I guess, like I say, being Hull City doesn't stand out as much as being Hull Tigers when you're watching games in China, watching games in the Far East, and maybe it's just one thing or a ploy that can just make you stand out in people's heads and see you as a better sponsorship potential.
Well, we've been dealing with it for the last 8 months. I think you've seen the outcome of polls and all the rest of it. All I can say is, like I've said from the outset, there's nothing we or I can influence. I think I've made my comments clear often.
Twitter, and I saw the tweets about the vote, basically, and I seen that the vote was split by about 50 people, but the bigger fact for me was that 10,000 didn't vote. So that's basically 10,000 people saying they are not really bothered. So it's one of those things, isn't it? I think for the fans' sake, like I said, I'm a traditionalist in terms of the way I think about the FA Cup, things like that the name is the name, and that's what they'll always believe. But I agree with the chairman at the same time that the global market is massive now for football, and if you're able to draw more sponsors through, be it a name change, then I understand that. So I am literally on the fence, and but the vote is the vote, and it seemed that more were happy to change the name and stick with the Elam family than weren't.
And it'll roll on even further after that, I would have thought.
You don't think that'll be the end of it?
If I was a betting man, no. But I'm not allowed to bet anymore, am I? There you go.
It doesn't affect the players at all. I can't really. I think any player that said it was affecting them would be a liar and be using it as an excuse. So the name doesn't matter. We wear the tiger on our badge anyway. So it's not like, with all due respect, but Cardiff, they changed their whole brand in terms of, didn't change their name, but they changed from the Bluebirds to the Red Dragons. We're not doing that. The chairman just wants to change us to our nickname. So that's why, as a player, I can't really, I can't see the problem, but it's our nickname already, so I can't see it being as bad. But at the same time, like I say, I do understand why the fans have got a concern.
I can understand both sides of the argument. The club might have been down, they wouldn't have been here and played in a semi-final 3 years ago without the owner, and he honestly thinks the name change is going to benefit the club. With that, we all have to respect him. I can understand history and traditionalists and all the rest of it. His way forward is he would like the club to be called that. I think if you look at his tenure within 3 years, to go to a semi-final, to be promoted, to get to stay in the Premier League, hopefully for another year, then it's obviously his decision, and of course he's going to have people who back him on that decision and people against it. And in this country in particular, we are huge traditionalists. Let's be fair, I never thought the FA Cup would call me the Budweiser FA Cup. Things change, so we have to go with change. All of us have to accept change, and that's always been my philosophy on anything in football.
But the best way to put yourself on the map is to win the FA Cup this season.
Yeah, that is, yeah, and then we could maybe keep the name, and then everyone's going to be happy then. So it's one of those things. Like I say, that is the best way to do it. Success on the pitch, because Man City are Man City, but because they've got the best players in the world, they're not worried about being called City. But unfortunately for us, we've got a decent squad, but I'm not sure we're quite up there with the global market of Man City. So if we were to win the FA Cup, that's beamed worldwide to God knows how many countries. So I'm sure that would be the best way to put our name out there.